Hey, what up, chat? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Glad you're here. All right, all right, all right. What's up, Botan? Good morning, Wookie, Beatsville, Billy Stocks. What's up? Skylon, Jacob, Arnesis, Jacob, Tom. What's up? Miguel. Good morning, Christos. Hello, Mike. Miguel says we're at a bouncer. We sure are. Would like to see the hourly close under 68.50 for continued downside. Miguel knows what he's talking about. So let's see what that looks like on ES. Not the cleanest chart, but 68.50, right where we're at here. Bounce, bounce. Do we bounce? I don't know. I was looking at NASDAQ, of course, and that's right at my green zone of opportunity here. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce question mark? Kind of have a bit of a head and shoulders going on here. Shoulder one, shoulder two, there's the head. So yeah, I think a close underneath this green zone here would be, well, that'd be pretty bearish, and I would like to see us fill this gap here on NASDAQ. Miguel took another Lucid payout yesterday, and this time it was even faster, under 1 minute. Lucid might be my favorite firm right now, except for the payout cap. Sick, man. Congratulations. Eddie, what's up? Good morning. Grizz, good morning. Eddie, you broke your no Globex rule last night and got your profit score of number 7. Unlock payout number 2. Congrats, Eddie. That's sick work, man. You did that all in the span of, what, like a month? 3 weeks? 4 weeks? Something like that? Can I trade using TradeSyncer? Yeah, I've been doing it for a couple weeks now. You need to have the other platform, like the platforms you're copying to, open in case something goes wrong. You can monitor it, make sure your trades are copying. You know, you don't want to completely rely on third-party cloud-based software. But you certainly can. I certainly have been. Today I'm not, because I'm trading Take Profit Trader. And they're in Rhythmic, so I can just copy them all together. And it's intraday trailing drawdown on those, so I figured I'd just copy those together, and I don't need any trade copier. You know, Eddie, I took a Globex trade last night too. We had that nice rally up in the evening, and then we pulled back perfectly to the 50% retracement of that leg. So I had to get long. Got long 2 micros on my 10 tick accounts. It's a very, very nice trade, but I wanted to hold it into open. I was hoping that we would just rally overnight. Obviously, that didn't play out, so I took a break-even stop on that one, but it was a pretty sweet entry. Like I was saying the other day, you could have a whole strategy just trading 50% retracements. All right, let's have a great session, y'all. Just so you know, I'm not BSing you. There's the entry I took, 644.5. And again, I went small size, 2 micros, so really small size, because it's times 10. And really nice reaction there. And I'm like, let's hold, let's go. My first thought was to take profit at just the high from that move in the 700s. Would have tagged it, would have taken profit perfectly had I just gone with that initial target, but I moved it up to like 900 or something, 800, I forget, just to see if I could hold it into open. And obviously didn't work out, and I got stopped out for break even. But yeah, it was a clean setup, so I just figured I had to take it. All right, what are we doing here off the open? What are we doing here? Softy, what up? Hello. William, what did you say? You said say that again, but I don't even know what I was talking about. Thanks, Rach. I gotta sneeze. Hang on. There we go. Grizz, you already done? Check the PDL down in recent lows. That was your short. Very nice. Oh, he said he could build a strategy based off of just 50% retracements. They're just so clean. You could scalp 10, 20 points off so many, and that could be your only strategy. Anytime we get like a really solid bar on like the hourly, sometimes half hour, whatever, just a really clean move, I'd take a 50% measurement of that. And often, so many times, I'll just see a pullback come and tap it perfectly and then move off of it. All right, moving lower potentially here. NASDAQ ticking new lows there on the session through overnight lows. Looks like we may head down to 400. Do you follow any rules in the morning when and when not to trade? Try to stick to the 15-minute rule and wait. Yeah, I usually stick to that as well, I would say. I make some exceptions if something looks especially clean. I was talking about this yesterday too, because, you know, like Grizz, Eddie, a lot of people in chat will take quick moves off the open and be done for the day. And sometimes I feel like I'm too patient and then end up sticking around a little too long in the market. And, you know, just, man, sometimes I wish I was just done in 5 minutes. It is fast and twitchy, and if it doesn't go your way, it's easy to die. I feel like it's easy to blow up too. So there's a nice move down to 400. Pretty clean. Let's see what ES is doing on a candlestick chart. Again, we have this gap underneath that we could potentially visit. Nice job, Tom. Is TopStep really getting rid of activation fees? That's the rumor. That's the way the industry is going. Like I've said on stream, I don't want to trade with any firm that has an activation fee anymore. I'm not interested in it. My fund of futures, $77 to get a 3K payout with no activation, like all in, $77. Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. Straightforward, simple rules. Let's go. Is that Sala? Yo, what up, dude? Wait a minute. How's trading going this month? Good to finally catch a stream. Hey, man. Glad to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. Trading's been going pretty okay. Some good, some bad. You know how it is. Some good, some bad. So a nice opening flush here. About what is that? 150 points. The 77 are monthly. Well, you pass the eval, then the fee goes away, right? So it's not monthly. And my fund of futures, I'm usually trying to pass in 2 days. If I'm really taking my time, like 5 days. Then no monthly fee. So. And there are some firms that just have the one-time fee as well. What do they consider micro scalping? It's usually trades under 10 seconds, and usually they just don't want to see a large portion of your profits come from. I was just looking at this last night, and generally, if 40 or 50% of your profits come from micro scalping, that's usually when something's flagged, and it's usually like a warning type situation for most firms. You guys remember like 3 years ago when it was not even an activation fee, it was a monthly fee for funded accounts. I remember Elite Trader Funding and Apex did that, and TopStep was 2 steps. I do remember TopStep being 2 steps. Yeah, that's crazy. What do you use? I use a variety of different companies, William. What if microscoping is your strategy? Okay, you guys are setting me up for this. Here's what I added to the site last night. With help of Parshov from chat. There he is. If you want to micro scalp, go to Prop from Gorilla. Here you can select what firm policies you want to be condoned. What are you allowed to do, right? So micro scalping, you can see which ones allow you to micro scalp at the funded stage. There's a few. Hang on a second. There's just a few. Just one like thing I'm trying to debug on the site though is like I have a few that are unknown. And in which case, right now, I think unknown is showing up as a yes. So I had to fix that. But generally speaking, you could find firms that allow you to do trade bots, microscalp, use a VPN, dollar cost average. So you can just turn these filters on and you'll see what it is. Yeah, Tradeify says 50% of your trades must be over 10 seconds or profit. It's 50% of trades and 50% profit. I just was reading it last night when I was putting this together. So check out Prop from Gorilla and click on the, check out the firm policies there. But I think that's a really nice ad and will help a lot of people. That looks so slick ass. It does look so slick ass. It is. Yeah, Parshav. Yeah. I'm in trading mode. I can't really worry too much about that, but I already have backups of it from maybe a month ago when we talked about it. All right. That was a kind of a quick move through 400 there. Made quick work of the 80s, etc. Can't wait till I run into the prop from Gorilla Guy out in public. I'm gonna ask for a pic. Well, you gotta, again, you keep hanging out at that park, the cops are gonna be forced to remove you. We've talked about this time and time again. It's becoming a problem. You're scaring the children, Grizz. Especially with that sign you keep holding up. Talking about a shirtless gorilla. It's weird. All right, well, this gap, the gap to the gap is closing. There's some large orders hitting ES there on the ask. 893 hitting. And let's check in at the ES here. Okay, it's at the S2. Pivot line there. Through Tuesday's low. Has not even been 15 minutes yet, and we've moved 200 something points. Almost 200 points. Oh, I should have just shorted the projection of PDL like Grizz. I should have just held it, man. All right, 300 level. Any buyers going to show up? Or are we going for that gap? That gap was a bit obnoxious. It was like, it seemed like we had to get down there again. Why don't you just short at the top, Dan? I know, man. It's so freaking obvious. Everyone else did it except for me. I was just sitting there like, no, it's too easy, man. It's too easy. I like to work for my dollar, man. Starbucks is also good today. Okay, trend good. Glad your Starbucks is good. It's a sign for a green day. Profit-wise, I'm assuming you mean not market-wise. NASDAQ is blood red here. 1.3% red. Short of the open for 5 points on ES. Should have held. Yeah, but what if it bounced, bro? Then you've been like, why didn't I take my profit like I always do? What's up, Evan? How you doing, man? So close to this gap. We got to get back down. We got to get down there, right? We got to get to that gap. We're that close to the gap. We're not going to go fill it. Please. We're filling that gap. We're going. Just my opinion. But come on. We got to go down for that gap. Don't we, chat? The Gap is my favorite store. I'm sure it is. Man, I love shorting. Man, I did too. I got scared away from it with the way It was in such a buy the dip market for a while, and I'm like shorting. I love shorting, and I've just been like very hesitant to do so lately, and it's when I should have been doing it. Evan, I thought you shop at Baby Gap. Oh, he shops at every Gap there is. Morning, Brandon. How you doing? It makes sense, Parsha, that Frankfurt would be a bit closer. Let's fill that gap. Let's go. No more goofing off. I'll try it here. Chicago's a windy city. It blows the Wi-Fi at you. Is that how that works? Come on, baby. Nope, came and got me. That's so rude, guys. So rude. All right, well. Got to go for that gap. Was that just a little stop run there? Shit. Evan, thanks for the membership gift. I think he's just trying to prove that Parshav's not going to get it. Infinite received it. Infinite, if you're here, give Evan a little thanks, even though he's just trolling Parshav. Should I not be going for that gap fill? I mean, come on. That's just such a freaking crazy turnaround there, right? It seemed like so freaking clutch to go sweep that. Would you consider making a video game that's similar to the one you made with Matt, where you traded for a week or two? Watched it 20 times, loved it. Glad you like it. Yeah, I'll do that again with someone else at some point.
Parahi Pachi 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 Party Pachi Parch.
Oh man. You guys are nuts. Consolation prize, Parshav. All right.
Parchment paper.
Oh, you guys. Parshav, you gambled just in time, dude. Well, nice buy up. Stream's on mute? Is that a joke? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're pretending like you didn't hear. Okay, I get it. Sorry. Sometimes I do leave myself muted. Mike, red to green the hard way. Congrats on getting back there into the green side of things. So for me, the question is, all right, that was kind of a steeper pullback. I bet it's about 50% of that candle. Let's see. Yeah, what'd I say? Couple points off 50%. So I still really want to see that gap fill, but it was a decent little buy up there. So it is possible we just, that longs are the play. But darn if I really didn't want that gap to fill, man. We're going down after the government reopens. Well, I wonder if people are worried about the numbers that didn't come out when we were closed, like the job numbers, etc. We could get September jobs reports next week. says a White House advisor. You're going to get the jobs half of the employment report. Okay, they're not going to look at the unemployment rate during the shutdown. Okay. La 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 la. Market didn't react too badly to news before the shutdown. You're right. It didn't. It was like, oh, bad news? Let's go higher. Good news? Let's go higher. You know? All right, so here's 50% of the leg down so far. Nice recovery. What up, Jake? How you doing? Any news at the top of the hour? There's nothing planned. This is why I like those 50% retracements. It just gives you a good gauge on where we're at with this pullback. So that pink line there. Let's see, we tried poking above it in about, 20 points or so. Ended up rejecting. Looking to see if we put in a higher low here. Or if we head back towards that gap. I feel like you would get your retribution Parshav if you were the only mod. Can we go for that gap? Can we? Can we? Can we? Want the gap. Miss anything, Sebastian? We had a nice drop off the open. I tried reshorting and took a loss. That's about all you need to know there. Tried reshorting there at 300. Just looking for the gap fill here. Anyone trading ICT and SMT? I'm sure there's a few people in chat. All right. This might be the higher low I was talking about. All right. All right. Clearly higher low there. Not necessarily, downside doesn't have to be over here, but this could be a good spot here. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Parshav, I ended up watching maybe like 5 seasons of it. I stopped somewhere in the middle of the 5th season, maybe. I don't remember. I just got bored. see the creator of Breaking Bad is among a new, has a new show. Yeah, Vince. It's Pluribus. I already watched both episodes. It's awesome. It's on Apple Plus. I recommend watching it. Pluribus. It's pretty cool premise. All right, high or low there, played out. We're up to overnight lows now. Okay, okay, market, I see you. Yeah, it's good, Tom. Definitely. If you like Vince's work, you gotta trust he's gonna deliver. And it's definitely interesting. All right, nice bounce. Nice bounce. So 137 points on this leg, 119 on this leg. There's a lot of Well, Tom, did you watch Better Call Saul? Because that was great. I feel like the pressure on Vince to deliver is must be so immense, because Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad were so good. It's really hard to come out the gates. You know, he's a writer on X-Files, but to then do Breaking Bad, it's like when a band's debut album is so freaking good. But luckily, I mean, Better Call Saul was really good, and Pluribus seems pretty good. So, what's up, Lupeck? How you doing, man? Yeah, he was a writer on X-Files, then he directed some episodes. I could be a buyer in the 80s here. The trade work out for you, Parsha? Were you going long for the zero print? Gotcha. Well, I was worried that we weren't going to get much more of a pullback here. It looked like it wanted to pop through. So, what a drop in recovery, guys. Market's only been open for less than 45 minutes. See what happens at VWAP. Maybe that'll give us a little bit of a pullback. Pull up the 805. What's the 805? Here's VWAP. Yeah, Tom, you were on it, man. You were on top of it. Would have been a nice one. Hard not to feel a little FOMO when we have these large moves, and I'm sitting red on the day. If I was sitting no trade on the day, I'd still feel like you're missing out. Like there's these really nice moves and pretty tradable if you know what to look for. Dan, I noticed you waited a bit to enter a trade. Maybe enter a little sooner, like 10 minutes into open. Yeah, maybe. This trade was just after 15 minutes. And I wish I never took it. How'd you feel if you were long 3 ES on 5 accounts each at 23.5? 23.5. Ooh. But only took $300 profit. Oof. Well, I'd say at least I'm not red like Dan. Nah, that sucks, man. Have you tried using ATAS? No, I don't think I don't think I need any more order flow tools. I mean, maybe someone could convince me otherwise, but I don't really know what they have that I don't have. I'm pretty fine with what I got. All right. So ES, working through VWAP here. We got PDL just overhead here. But really, kind of interesting spot here would be this support and Globex here. Support turn to resistance around the 6860s. I think that'd be an interesting spot to watch. If we do end up doing some work there above VWAP. So let's see if we can get a little bit of a pullback. It's motorway friendly with Mac. Yes, that's the initial reason why I used it. I have a whole video on setting it up. It's not motorway 7, but 6. It's on my channel. Made it maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, but it still holds up. All right, little VWAP projection. Little VWAP projection here. Double top potential. Yeah, I don't know. The vibe was so good though. Like it's gonna be hard for me to want to look for the short now. I'd rather just look for the pullback to play. Supposed to rain bad for the next 5 days. Probably knock out some power. Palm fronds falling on power lines and whatnot. One hour and 4 hours short, still good. Yeah, I pulled up the 1 hour not too long ago. It's just, to me, it's like this this green zone here, this like kind of 500 stuff. If we get back above it, I'm gonna want to stay on the bullish side, I believe. But this is a key. Look, it's right now it's a break and retest. So a break to the downside and a retest of this green zone. It's kind of hard to see on my chart because it's a little messy, but it is a break and retest of that right now. So, you know, if this retest holds, we could go for that gap fill. The problem is it's a lot of points in a small amount of time, you know? So it's like a 200 point move in, you know, half hour or whatever. And we've gone, you know, it just feels a little bit harder, I think, to short just because of that. But you're right. I mean, it is technically a break and retest. Francis, gotta love when the price action is great and I still manage to lose money. Right there with you, buddy. Right there with you. Just it happens. Just we had to adapt, you know. I was looking for more short side for that gap fill, and got ran over real good. And then I was looking for a higher low, but I wasn't really sure whether I'm gonna higher low or not. And then it kind of took off without me. We're getting close to a spot where I think it'd be interesting to try along. $400 would not be bad. I don't know if we'll get down that far exactly, but. All right, Chris, have a good time at the gym. We'll catch you later, man. Some 200 lots there, hitting the bid. Let's see if we keep this little uptrend intact. Now we're getting in, you know, 400s. This is like 50% retracement level I marked out. You know, could be interesting to further along here. What's up, Froggy? How you doing, man? There we go. Nice tap of 400 there. Okay, let's see if we can hold this uptrend here. Getting errors on Motivwave. On 6 or 7? This is error, OS error. I don't know what that means. Looking for a quick pop here. Nope. Well, just tagged out a break even, but. It's a good level here, 400. Yikes. I want to long this. I wonder if it wants to flush a little lower first or not, though. Yeah, sitting right on that low volume note. Let's see if we get that flush. Let's try it here, see if we bounce. Nice 20-point bounce off there. I'll move my stop back here. Don't make new lows here on this leg. Come on, bounce it. Nah, stopped out there. Small loss. I'll get back in though if we hold it. All right, back in here. It will fill the gap for sure. You know, if there's one thing I know, nothing's for sure. I do like that gap fill. I mean, we're so close. So it seems like, come on, let's do it, you know. I'm with you there. That's what I wanted earlier. Come on, guys. Come on, buyers. Shit, man. Push it. I don't know. Not looking so good. Push, push, push. Man. It's just really toying around with my entry right here. Jeez, come on. Push it, push it, push it. Should have gone in with five micros again instead of 10. To be honest with you. Looks like it was gonna come get me here, and we're gonna move lower. That's what it's seeming like. Okay, I'm out there. We're gonna go for that gap, man? Now? Maybe so. All right, flip short here. Move. Move. Shit, man. Dicey. This is so annoying. Just drop, man. Just drop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Out on this one here. Being a little stubborn bitch. Of course, now it's moving here. Now that I'm out of it. We're going for the gap now. Fuck, man. That drives me nuts. It's my own fault. Look at that fucking exit there. Piece of shit. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. So yes, back to the lows here. Nasdaq's still a little bit off of them. You know how to download an earlier version? It's probably on their site somewhere. Reach out to their support. I'm not sure exactly where to find it. There we go. Take 2 out of the 10 off there. Is there a way to trade multiple accounts at the same time with just one click? Yeah. I mean, you can use your platform's built-in trade copier. A lot of them have it now. If not, there's a few different options out there. There's TradeSyncer, there's Thor, there's TradeCopia. All right. Well, I stopped out there on the rest. Actually, I saw 10 set there, so I had 2 left over. I had to flatten. We're just gonna double bottom here, really? No. Maybe it's a little bounce, but we're going for that gap. No double bottom. Come on. What up, Andy? Good morning. Don't double bottom, guys. Come on. I'm out. I'm out. Not trading well. Terrible exit on my part there. It's not a good entry and it's a terrible exit. They changed like mental torture. No kidding. No kidding, man. I just killed it early on that one. What a stubborn little hold here at the lows. There we go. Get into the gap. Come on. Ah, shit. I meant to take half off there. Ah, shit. Man, I changed windows here and I wasn't set to half size, so kind of screwed me up here. Nice trade. Let's hit the button. Man, I still want the gap fill though, so. Just want to be smart about it. I think I'm good. Whoops, meant to enter a little higher there, but. It's a jab down there. Yeah, I'm out. All out there. All out. Man, that was a bit dicey, to be honest with you. That's what I really wanted earlier on in my first short here. And then I was always felt like I was chasing it. So honestly, not great. Wasn't really great trading, to be honest with you. But there's the gap fill. Let's see what happens next, but yeah. That one was yeah, honestly feel a little exhausted just because the way I went about that wasn't the best, you know. I think I was down a grand on the accounts, and just always felt like I was yeah, on the wrong side of it. And then, you know, I had to kind of enter way later than I wanted because I didn't hold good enough. Like all these trades is a little much for my liking there. Are you guys there, chat? Is anyone there? Did my computer die? Is chat dead? My live chat thing might have like just timed out or something. I think my Wi-Fi died on my Mac where I monitor chat because I haven't seen anyone chat in a while. Also, I think YouTube went out. I feel like YouTube went down there for a second. All right, it's back up. Yeah, just like chat for like I could youtube.com wasn't even loading. We'll only catch up with chat. It's been a while. I was like, oh, no one's talking for a while. That's fine. Let me catch up here. All right. Okay, so gap is filled. That's what I wanted to see, but I don't know. I mean, the 15 minutes pretty heavy. Here's where we are on like a 4-hour. All right. I'm disappointed though how I traded that. I already said it wasn't very good trading. There wasn't, I did have just like a user error when I was in this trade short. I accidentally covered when I meant to take half off, and had to get back in, whatever. But finally did get the gap fill like I wanted. Now I'm chilling up to 35 to 267 in these new take profit trader accounts. It is the intraday trading trailing drawdown. So these fake execution on my side, they're sim funded. So yeah, it's not hitting the books. So 200 level here. So look at that. I mean, 300 points. 300 points from the highs. They are real trades in a simulated environment. It's in the should be in the description of the stream there. Sim funded is, funded accounts for by and large are sim funded trading. If you're talking about my actual trades here, it's all just like anyone else in a funded account. Really, it's all simulated funds. Eligible for real money payouts. All right, well, welcome if you're joining the stream kind of late. Had a dicey morning here. First trade was shorting 300 here on this little pullback, which obviously did not play. I was looking for the gap fill, right? But gap fill wasn't going to happen yet. And then, it's like, let's look for a lower high or a higher low, and I didn't take it, and we bounced up to VWAP. And then I played along, looking for us to like bounce right around here. It's looking for us to bounce. Took another loss, and then then I was just kind of chasing the move down because I did want that gap fill. So I got it, but it wasn't good. Like I mentioned several times, it wasn't good trading. But did get the gap fill, and did kind of come back from minus like a G to up to 250 or whatever, 300, 250, yeah. So it's all right. I feel like, aside from the execution side of things, there was like a lot of money to be made today, and I didn't make very much. So I do feel maybe a type of way about that, but it's all right. Also, if you are new to the stream, I did make an update last night on Prop from Gorilla, which is my comparison site I built, where you can now filter by like DCA, bots, microscalping, VPN, 10 plus accounts, daily payouts, 1 day pass. So if you just want to look for evals with a 1 day pass, maybe you also maybe you trade from Kenya like Parshov, and you got to make sure that it's available for you in your country. Filter by your country. 1 day pass. Maybe you want like instant funding. That doesn't make sense with 1 day pass really, but whatever. You can filter it by whatever you want. So propfromgorilla.com just made this update though with the firm policies and stuff. So you can see the policies at the top of the firm page too, which is pretty cool. So hope you like it. How do you feel about one trade a day with scalping? You got to just be like spot on with it. But I mean, if you can do it, awesome. Like I wish I could just maybe limit it a little bit more. I mean, I can't. I don't need a wish. I mean, I could do it. So sometimes you have a certain target you're looking for to hit, and your timing's off, right? So I was looking for the gap fill, wanted it off the morning drop, didn't get it. Right, so I don't want to just be done for the day because I missed the first one. I want to give it another shot. So it was a few too many trades from my liking, but funny ticks removed their one plan. What's hard about Prop from Gorilla is firms change their shit nonstop. They're changing stuff. They're changing their prices. They're changing their this, their that, their sales. It's nonstop, and there's 19 firms on Prop from Gorilla, and it's so hard to keep up with it all. Luckily, Parshov has helped me. Shout out to Parshov. So Funny Ticks got rid of what? They have zero master, and then they have Pro Plus. So what did they change? They changed the 1 day pass on it. Consistency's 40% now. Okay, so they are funny ticks. Minimum days pass is 3. Yeah, okay. So they should not be listed. Okay. They are no longer a 1 day pass. What platform has the fastest payout? Well, Jap, it depends. Do you want to go from 0 to payout? So the absolute fastest, let's see. What would be the fastest here? I think technically it might be My Funded Futures because their new plan. Lucid also, I think you can do in 3 days. My Funded Futures, I think technically you can do 3 days. My Funded Features, you get the scale plan with the Rapid Flex add-on. Okay, that allows for daily payouts, and then you pass the eval in 2 days, and then you'd have to get up to the buffer, etc. You'd have to trade it like perfectly, so that's why it's like eh. But that, and I also think Lucid you can do in 3 days. Other than that, it's usually 5 days for the other ones. And on Prop from Gorilla, I do have a days to pay out. I had to just do another run through and update some things, but minimum days to pay out, I have a column for it, so we could sort it. I gotta check the sorting feature, but yeah, Lucid says 3 days. And My Funded Futures newly added that Rapid Flex, which makes it 3 days as well. So you can always look there. Take Profit has 1 day, but you have to spend 5 days in the eval. So it just kind of depends, if you're going from 0. That's why I say, are you going from 0 to payout? Because then you have to take into account the 5 day eval on Take Profit Trader. So I could get a payout on Take Profit Trader today if I just freaking cranked and made like $3,000 today. Which with this kind of movement we got, it's totally doable, but I don't know. Barshop, so for the policies, I have it in a database where I can edit the database, and as soon as I make a change, it automatically updates the site because that's where it's querying this database that I'm changing. So I don't need to republish anything. So it's way faster for me to change the firm policies, etc. I had to rework the site. Like when I started building that site, I didn't really know the scope of it and where I would take it. And so I've had to kind of rework a lot of things as we start making it more and more as we add more and more info and stuff. Is Lucid ain't good? Yeah, they're new, but I've only heard good things. I've traded with them. I had a funded account, but I kind of blew it rather fast. But Miguel in chat, he's a great trader. He really likes them. He's just got a couple payouts from them. So, yeah, they're cool. All right, chat, what do you guys like? You guys like anything? Or are you guys just chilling now? That was a lot of volatility here off the open. I think we have a zero print around the low volume node here. I think there's some zero prints. Zero print at 11, I think. So something to watch for. They support TradingView. Well, again, I'm gonna refer you to my site, not just to promote the site, but literally just go to go to Lucid. Where there's Lucid. Here's the platforms. So it's Rhythmic. Sorry, you can't see my face is in the way. Platforms right here: Rhythmic, Project X, Quantile, Tradevate. So the other thing you can do is go here and go to platforms if you want to be on TradingView. There's 2 of them. I gotta fix that. But you can see all the TradingView ones. So where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? If they have Tradeovate, they also have TradingView. You know, just depends if they officially listed or not, you know, I guess. Because I guess you could probably buy the add-on on any type of account, right? You could buy the TradingView add-on. So there you go. I guess you could just sort by Tradeovate then. Sorry, Kevin. I totally. I mean, I understand that feeling for sure. It's free usually, really. Tradeovate's ability to trade on TradingView. I thought it cost money. Oh, okay, cool. I feel like it used to cost money. Can anyone confirm that? Didn't it used to cost money to trade on TradingView from Tradeovate? Why would they charge it? Because Tradeovate was trying to charge for VWAP at one time. They're nuts. Okay, all right. Oh, it costs money still, like for a real money account, Jasper? I didn't think I was tripping that hard, but yeah, maybe it's just the prop firm covers it. Okay, what's next? Down below. Let's find something that makes sense here. A target of some sort. It's a little messy. Let's go to a clean chart here. Gap fill. Little demand. How about that? How about a little demand zone? This is a 30-minute. Right around 100. So 112, I think. Let's call that the next downside target. All right. We got ourselves a downside target, folks. Right now we're at 200 here, so let's see if we get a little bounce. 25K on the weekly open. Yeah, definitely. You could go there. That's gonna be some blood on the streets there. Are you live in New York? Nah, I'm in Chicagoland. Home of the CME. Home of the CBOT. Link for Lucid doesn't work. What? You kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. I'll clear my filters here. I just clicked it. Let's see. Why is Lucid being a little bitch? Damn. Is that just Cloudflare being weird? I think Lucid's site is down, honestly. Like lucidtrading.com is just not loading anything. Oh, there it goes. It's just slow to load. They're in maintenance mode or something. Regardless, you can copy the code here if you want to support the site when you sign up for Lucid. Copy the code and use that for your promo code to give you the best available discount. And I much appreciate it. Okay. Let's see if we get a little bounce here off 200. something to watch for. Did Q's fill the gap? Because on my chart, I don't think Q's filled the gap yet. I think they have like another $1.30 to go. So, unless I'm mistaken, I believe Q's still have a little bit more to go. So, it's going to be hard for me to want to long that until we get that gap fill. And maybe it'll coincide with this 30-minute demand and the 100 psych level. So, downside target and then maybe a pop, something like that. I'm going to take a pee break. I'll be right back. All right, well, market didn't move while I was gone. That's good. Kind of see like one. Well, I thought it'd be interesting to get a little pop up, SmackDown. Sorry, Parsha, if you have internet problems. There's not a lot of trades to take right now, in my opinion, but that's just me. Let's see if we can get a pop up here. All right, pop up happening here. I'd be most interested to see it get smacked down and then the move down to 100. But maybe we do get more of a bit of a higher bounce, maybe. It'd come back into the previous lows. Somewhere up there too. Just keep an eye on things. There we go. There's the pop up and the smackdown. How long are you gonna be here? Usually till 10:30, maybe 10:45. Just kind of depends. I do have a meeting at 11. I gotta hop out for it, but yeah. Personally, I would like to see the short side now. Flush through 200. Join the Atlanta guy's Discord. He trades so simple you won't believe it. Honestly, I heard him do it. You know, he did the post like a recap of his trades. I tried watching it, but he just uses such ICT terminology. I was just like kind of glazed over. I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't really know what you're actually saying. Flush the 200. Let's go. Flush the 200. And selling that spike up, so much sweeter. See, now you're shortening in front of the lows of the day, in front of 200, but it seems like momentum might pick up here, and we will get that flush. Let's see. Trent, if you think you should call it, then you should call it. It's almost always the answer. If you really want to keep trading, size down. I swear that's the best thing to do. Do half size, third size, whatever. It makes taking a loss so easy, not tilting at all. You're not worried about, oh, I can't back too much profit. I got to keep trading. No. You know, trade small micros if you feel like you want to participate. But other than that, you can just call it. Yeah, that's crazy, Jasper. I bet he has a bunch of people in the Discord now after the past week. I bet they're all following. And they're gonna get so mad when he loses money. Ask you a personal question? Well, you can. I don't know if I'll answer it. Why do you guys like ICT? Because he talks a lot of game, but he never backs it up with trading. And he makes up all his terminology, and he acts like he's hot shit. There we go. There we go. Should get the flush down to 100 now. Let's go. Played out exactly like I wanted. I wish I was participating in this. ICT will say something like, okay, if I don't finish first in the Robbins Cup, I'm a fraud. And then he doesn't finish first. So he's like telling you that he's a fraud. And people are like, no. I mean, he literally told you. I didn't say that. He said it, you know? How many hours in a day do you normally work? 3 to 4 trading? Then how much with YouTube and editing? Just depends on what I got going on. Sometimes all I do is the live stream and then I'm chilling. Other times I'm, working on the website, working on the video. So it really depends because there's like an ebb and a flow to it. Sometimes it's literally just, I do the live stream for 2.5 hours or whatever, and then I'm chilling the rest of the day. Other times I'm like, working on weekends, working all, into the evening, into the night, so it just kind of depends on what I got going on and what I'm pushing for. But generally I work, fewer than 40 hours a week, but then, it'll ramp up when I got a bunch of stuff going on. Like this website stuff takes me a while because I don't know how to code. So I'm like, there's something that like a coder could do in like, 20 minutes. It'll take me like 4 hours to figure out, Oh, I kind of want to short this. Oh, I kind of want to short it. I don't believe that little buy up there. I don't believe it. His fraudulent thing would be that he can't trade his own. He's not profitable with his own concepts, right? He's the one who said he's a fraud. I didn't say that. So by his own metric, he's a fraud. He said he's a fraud. So you could ask him why he thinks he's a fraud. But it's because he can't ever perform trading wise. Maybe he teaches, that's fine. If he's just a teacher, that's fine. Trading is harder. Teaching's easier. To actually execute shit is hard. And so maybe, he has a hard time trading his own strategies. So that doesn't necessarily mean his strategies are terrible. I don't really know too much about him. I mean, I like price action, and I think it's a way for people to learn price action. So that's good. I don't like all the made-up terminology. I think it's very silly. And I think he's got, maybe some mental. It's okay. I won't say it. He's obviously out there, A lot of ranting and raving, we'll say. I don't think he's a good teacher either. I think he's a terrible teacher. A good teacher can distill complicated topics into easy to learn material. I don't think he does a good job of that. I don't think he's good at distilling into, like he doesn't need to rant and rave during his lessons. Like if he was a professor at a school, you'd be like, this guy's fucking nuts, bro. Just teach me the shit I need to learn for the exam. Yeah, massive superiority complex for sure. I mean, that's his baggage though. It's got nothing to do with me. Q came, so close to the fill. Still watching for that. Where are the sellers? I feel like they're taking a break, It's a Robbins Cup. It's not Robinson, Trent. It's just it's like just a for-profit kind of company that started this trading cup, and it's a real brokerage, right? And then they post the the updates on who's doing X, who's doing Y, and so it's verified. The problem is you can have multiple accounts in the Robbins Cup, which doesn't seem to make sense. So you could trade 10 accounts or whatever, and so it could be a little misleading, but it's generally considered to be a legitimate competition, and it lasts like all year long. So Larry Williams, for example, he had made kind of records for making like 10,000% or something in his year doing the Robins Cup. I think this is back in the 80s though, right? Or 90s? I mean, it's like a long ass time ago. It's on their website. Maybe it's just 20 years ago. I don't know. Jasper, you're in shorts. I like it, man. I like the shorts. Rather short in the, I think the 30s. Because if you short here at the lows, I can't really. Where do you stop out? At the 60s? Like, I don't really see a spot to stop out at. Trade 10 accounts, send them all different ways, and one will go high in profit, and that's what you make your YouTube videos off. Yeah, I don't really know if they're making YouTube videos, but yeah. The problem with the Robins Cup also is they charge a lot for commissions to, that's I think how they make money. So their commissions are expensive. Excuse me. No, they're not broadcast live at all. All you ever see is their leaderboard, their top 5 leaderboard, updated once a week or whenever they do it. So none of it's, you're not actually watching any of it. Make a long form video again. I have one coming out probably tomorrow, and then yeah, I'll start to do more of them. So here, I think the short looks a little bit better, but it's just we've been consolidating for a while now. And look at the 15-minute, we got these lower wicks. The only reason I want the short is for the cues to fill the gap, really. Obviously, other than the momentum being to the short side. But, it's getting a little bit later in the session. I do think there will be a move down. The question is it going to be reasonable enough to catch that move? Is it going to be a lot of sitting in chop and stuff while you try to catch it? Those are the considerations. I think I actually would be open to trading it really small size. But also $250, not really what I want to, again, there's a lot of money to be made today, and I almost lost a lot of money instead. So it feels a little, I feel like I didn't make the most of this kind of movement, But maybe I should just take the ball and go home. You fumbled the bag today too, yeah. It's all right, Lost $12 on gold. I don't think you'll ever financially recover from that, man. There's a lot of movement, but it was disorienting, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I struggle with getting on the right side of it, as you saw and as I mentioned, shorting here, longing here, shorting and not staying in the trade long enough, just kind of chasing a little bit. Excuse me. All right, what about this? What if we get a pop up to like through the green zone of optimism here? See, I can make up terms too. What if we get a pop up there, shake out any shorts, and then we get the move lower? See, we're kind of right now we're just consolidating here like that. So maybe we get a pop up out of this consolidation. You could trap some longs, you could wipe out some shorts, and then the final drop there for Qs to fill the gap. Potentially, I don't know. I'm just looking for like something that seems a little bit more annoying for traders, right? Sometimes the market's just really annoying. So let's see if we get that 10. Let's see if we get that long that you're looking for. Pop up. Something that'll maybe entice some longs to get in, and then run them down with a flush. Excuse me. Did have 510 lots hitting the bid there on ES at 6,800. The more profitable I get, the more I hate sitting in front of the chart. Does anyone feel this way? I don't know. I think the longer I stare at the charts, the less money I make, maybe. Like in a session, the longer you're sitting there. When you have your quick win, you're kind of just out. You don't need to stick around for anything. But when you're really sticking around into lunch hour, it's like usually because you're trying to make money back. And then you're trading from that mindset's not the best. What's up, Jose? How you doing, man? Do you think SPY will fill the gap? I've been looking at Qs. I haven't looked at SPY yet. Is gap overhead? No, it's got a big ass gap underneath. Today? Maybe. Maybe. Still got a ways to go for that gap, though. Still got a ways to go, yeah? Looking for that pop higher here. Dan, you want to set up a trading company and hire me so I can get a US visa easily? It's not that easy, buddy. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. I wonder if this is going to set us up for that new lows. Mm-hmm. New lows incoming? Question mark, question mark. Green Zone of Optimism looks like a LVN, is it? I don't have the volume profile on there, but it looks like on ES it is. Right around the same spot. The box in the lower right is the Dom. So there is volume in the gray right here. That's like a volume by price. I want to see new lows. The DOM, DOM, DOM. Depth of market. Depth of market. Can you guess which firm sent me this? We apologize for the delay. I can confirm that your payout request is still being reviewed by our team of analysts. Whoops. Well, I'd have to say that's probably Apex. But depends on how long you waited for that response. Why does everyone say Apex? They're really looking over your trades, buddy. All right, Parshop, catch you later. I mean, My Fun Futures, they approve payout requests like almost instantly. So it's not them. New lows. There's new lows. It was Alpha. See, I don't really know much about Alpha. Excuse me. If I had like a sim, I would definitely short. But played out not as high as the bounce maybe I was hoping for, but we did get to new lows there after that break higher. So again, I think gap fill. Let's go for that. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I kind of want to trade it. Small size, maybe. I just hate selling lows like that. See if I can just catch a piece of this with 3 micros. Ah. There's some buyers stepping in there. I don't think they liked me adding to my winners. I don't like your profitable strategy, sir. Get out of here. I was hoping for a little faster reaction. I think it's a good trade though. It's just not like the location I want to be. I don't really like selling lows here, but I think we should be fine for the movement down. If you have a good gaming PC, you'll be fine with trading for sure. Gaming's harder than on your computer than some charts. Should get the flush now. Come on. I've waited long enough. I've been very patient. Flush it. Is that Q's hitting that gap fill? Yeah, I think that's like a gap fill on Q's actually. So SPY, you know, still got plenty of work down below, but potential bounce here. So something to be aware of. All right, mental game. That's the right attitude to have, man. It's gonna be, trading's brutal and it's hard. So as long as you know it's gonna be one of the hardest things you ever do, and you're okay with that, and I think you can do it. Let's go, baby. Slice it. Come on. I want to hop. I wish I had a better entry. I kind of just want to get out of this. It's a lot easier to hold when you have, you know, a higher. Imagine you short, you know, 50s. It's not way easier to hold. Take profit, whatever you want to do here. But when you enter at the lows, you know, every wiggle and jiggle, you're kind of wishing you weren't in it. All right, I think I'm gonna hop out. Oops. A little bit. Back to my entry here. It's gonna dump, isn't it? It's gonna dump. A lot of wiggles and jiggles here. Wicks all over the place. They're wicking like crazy. Every time I think about getting out, like it moves back to my entry, and I'm just like, man, should I just stay in this? I think I gotta move a little higher if I want to stay in it. But well, I got a lot of content, man. Yeah, definitely check out the Becoming a Funded Trader series. You know, I think that'll be a good place to start. Show you some of the the pain that I went through. All right. Should I just get out of the way here? I think I'll get out of the way there. All right. Enough goofing off. All right, guys. I got to head out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday's stream. Have a good rest of your session. Good rest of your day. I'll see you later.